Warning! Adrian Chase is a dick.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the E16 podcast for Arrow Season 5, Episode 16, Checkmate. Not the kind of checkmate I was hoping for, but
Yes, not
the kind where you have somebody's girlfriend captive, and then you steal the other person's wife. And
yes.
I'm your host, Clio. With me, I have Dom.
How's it going?
Good. I actually really like this episode.
Yeah. It was a pretty good episode.
And, I mean, I think we both kind of felt a little let down with the reveal of Prometheus.
Yeah.
This fucking made up for it.
I think it was the way it was revealed, not who it was or anything like that.
Of course.
It was just, it felt a little awkward.
Yeah. But I think this more than makes up for it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just proving to be just such a different enemy for Ollie than he's ever really faced before.
Yeah. Very, very, methodical.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even just... He's like the most serial killer-esque kind of, because he was, as the throwing star killer, he was literally labeled a serial killer.
Yeah, and, what Ollie called him a psychopath?
Yeah.
This episode, as well. So.
He didn't argue it.
He didn't. He definitely did not.
Yeah, and I think he's fully aware of what he is, what he's become to get to Ollie.
And then you see what he does to his own wife.
Oh, I fucking knew it. I actually didn't expect that much emotion from him before he did it.
It goes to question how much of that was real emotion and how much of that was for show to get her closer.
Yes.
And to make Ollie more nervous and uncomfortable and make it more less predictable for him.
Yes, because a sociopath is very good at assimilating that kind of emotion, but not actually feeling it.
Right.
So, you're right, he could have been, but it honestly, I don't know, kind of felt real to me. Because it really looked like he didn't want to do it, and they had to go to such lengths to find his wife that I think he, hid her on purpose. So.
I don't think he hid his wife. I think...
Oh, it's the SCPD?
Yeah,
right.
I think so, because...
Ollie broke into her house.
Right.
Oh, well. We see Talia again.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here this episode going... I feel like this is not the way Clio wanted Talia.
Oh, no, I'm so into it.
Okay.
Well, because that's Talia. She can be an ally, and she can be your worst nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're just on the worst nightmare side of it.
Right.
But that's what I love about Talia. She swings that way.
She swings both ways.
Mm-hmm. But Ollie went to see her, and he's like, why would you do that? What's wrong with you? It's like, bitch, you killed my dad. What the fuck? And I think we were talking about this a couple weeks ago, where we were like, wait, did she say her full name? Did she say Al Ghul? And she didn't.
She did not. She never told Ollie that.
Ollie had no idea that she was Ra's al Ghul's daughter. Which, now that that's out, will...
Yeah, I think we took advantage of knowing that, in advance. So I could assume somebody who's not big into DC lore and doesn't know, the comic books well and stuff like that, or even the animated series, stuff, they don't recognize the name Talia al Ghul.
Yeah.
So I'm sure for a large majority of the TV base, they were shocked at that. I guarantee you.
Yeah, and if Rachel wasn't doing the show, she may never have known.
Right.
Until now.
Yeah. Yep. To be honest, I probably wouldn't have known if it wasn't for, I forget what animated series she was in.
She was in Justice League Unlimited, I think.
Was it that? Yeah.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, then
she was also in a couple of the Batman movies, the animated movies.
That's probably more accurate too.
Which one had?
I've seen almost all of them. So.
Damien in it.
Oh.
She's definitely in that one because she's obviously Damien's mother.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I remember watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, so if it wasn't for like those, I would have had no idea, but I'm sure that was a great reveal to some people.
Oh yeah.
When Ollie climbed that mountain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, walk through the doors, immediately lost reception. It says, is it demon or lemon? I can't read Felicity's handwriting.
Oh, Felicity.
Oh, God. I almost don't want to talk about her this week.
Why not?
I don't know. She's like, oh yeah, I'm helping them, hack the NSA, but it's like, no, hack Homeland Security, but it's like no big deal because we're just gonna find, get all the answers we need. It's pissing me off.
And the thing that I don't get is with Helix and the tools of Pandora and like everything that they're using to help Felicity, how do they not know that Oliver Queen is the Green Arrow?
Listen, great question. I don't know. I don't know.
Do they know and they don't?
Or do they and they're playing dumb? Well,
maybe that's why they reached out to Felicity. Felicity in the first place. They probably don't need help with, half the stuff that the hacking drones and, it seems like child's play to Felicity.
It seems like child's play to Helix.
Right.
Well, it depends on what their goal is. And you're right, it doesn't seem like she's doing anything that they can't do. But maybe that's just to be like, here's this really easy thing that probably isn't going to hurt many people, but that'll get her to keep doing it. Dig herself deeper into the IOU pile. So that they'll back her into a corner and she'll have to do something really bad.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, not like she hasn't done stuff really bad already, but, worse.
No, worse. No, they can make her do a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering what that's going to be.
Having them impeach the president and Oliver take his place and do whatever Helix says.
No. Don't make Oliver the president. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. I think Felicity's just digging her grave here.
Yeah. Her digital grave.
Her digital grave. Which might be a real grave.
It's like the Matrix. You die in the Matrix, you die in the real world.
In the game, you die for real. So Ollie's like gets on the news and is like, we're gonna have to give the Arrow 24 hours and then shoot on sight. It's like, you already made yourself public enemy number one. Like, you're gonna...
Now you're trying to get yourself killed.
Yeah, and I feel like he's putting the nail in the coffin of the Arrow.
Yeah.
I don't see him... I don't know. I don't see him putting that hood on again. I know we're like still 5 episodes away from the season finale, but it's like, I don't know. This seems like a phasing out of the hood.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, unless...
Throw that stash back again.
Unless this is the final season, which I'm pretty sure they would have told us going into. When you have a big show like this, you don't just find out, surprise, we decided not to renew the show. They'll at least come back for even it's 5 or 6 episodes, just to conclude the story. Here it's a little bit different though, because they could technically conclude the story on like Legends if they had to, if for whatever reason the network was like, absolutely not, you're not getting Arrow back. They could conclude it on Legends or Supergirl or Flash, probably more likely Flash or Legends, but I don't know, like, because I'm sitting here this whole time going, I would love to see a CW version of Batman. Like, I absolutely would love it. Seeing how it would fit into this universe, because we know that somewhere in the future that
Wayne is going to do something.
Wayne Tech merges with Queen Industries. And Queen Industries doesn't even exist right now. Yeah. So. And
that's still 8 years away.
Right.
7 years away?
8.
That future, 28, yeah. 2024. Yeah, 2024.
7.
8 or 7. I can't do math. Yeah. And we don't even know if that's Bruce could be a child.
Right.
Bruce might not be head of the company. It could be like any circumstances behind that. Wayne Tech has existed for a long time. Yeah. So we won't know whose hands it's in.
Because they're already using Ollie much like Batman.
Yeah.
So if they were, for whatever reason, to cancel Arrow, filling the void with a Batman show.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I say I feel like they're phasing out the Hood, I don't mean they're going to end the show, because I think.
I don't know. We talked about what are they going to do when they catch up with the flashbacks, and
Yeah.
We're really close.
Yeah. It's gonna have to wait and see. Yeah. Yes. What I want to know is how many times is Ollie going to be able to just dip from the SCPD with a flash bomb? How many times is that going to work before he actually gets shot?
Because they're on high alert now, so I feel exactly. Never again.
Not ever. No.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
They're gonna call a special unit task force in, which they kind of did for this particular episode, but they're gonna be studying his moves, and they're gonna be like, okay, well, we got hit by this flash grenade, and it's our job to take him out. How do we prevent this?
Mm-hmm.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, especially if there's a shoot on sight order, Ollie. See that, and we're gonna have to see what condition we get Ollie back in, if he's even fit to wear the hood again.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. Fucking man.
Sally and Chaz going, yeah, bring on Batman.
I think this universe is doing okay without Batman. I think something really disastrous would have to happen before Batman pops up.
Yeah, or just take Gotham and incorporate it in.
No. No.
I know how much Clio loves Gotham. That's why I said that.
Oh. Yeah, I love it so much. That's why I'm still on the show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not still on the show.
I know.
Well, it's clarifying for people who might not watch Gotham. Anyway. Diggle is back to being the realest motherfucker on the show.
Yeah?
Yeah, he had what he said to Ollie this episode, it made sense, it was insightful, and it was accurate, and I was like, thank you, Diggle. Thank you for once again being the voice of reason, not being a fucking asshole. It felt really, that scene was my favorite scene, because it just felt really good hearing Diggle speak, the truth.
Yeah. No, it was fantastic, and then, everything with Diggle was just great. You see him talking to Ollie when the police, and he's like, I'm not getting into a fight with the police or whatever, and Diggle's just like, okay, and he slips out the back door.
Bye.
And like the cops are all like, yeah, that's wise. And he's like, I wasn't talking to you. It's like, do they think Ollie's like insane talking to himself?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but Diggle's fantastic.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think he's come to like a point where he's gotten past a lot of his trauma, and he's mellowed out a little, and he's sort of back to normal.
Yeah.
We can only hope that same thing happens to Felicity soon.
No.
Any day now.
Nope. It's been, see.
I also love that she roped Curtis into helping her hack the Department of Homeland Security.
Curtis didn't even know he was. Yeah, he didn't even know what he was doing. It's absolutely ridiculous. No, but we've had this problem with Felicity for 5 seasons now. You may not see it, Clio.
I didn't. You're right. The first 3.5 seasons, I didn't see it.
You were blinded. You were blinded by Felicity's charm.
Yeah.
But Diggle has been and always will be the realest motherfucker on this show.
He hasn't always been, but you're right. He is.
No, he was. All the way to season 1. He was telling Ollie just like it was.
Yes. Season 1 through 4, yes. The first half of this season, no. I'm going to have to put my foot down and say no. But now he's back, so it's fine.
He did spend most of the season in jail, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even when Ollie was Skype conferencing him for advice on the team at the beginning of the season, he was still very real. Yes. So he was blinded by his guilt for his brother and stuff like that, which is still actually pretty real.
Yeah.
Guilt, so he's always been. That's
true. But no, there were a couple of things he said, a couple of decisions he made in the beginning of the season where I was like, no.
Yeah.
Diggle, don't. We were talking about Felicity. I was going to say something about Felicity. That...
Tricking Curtis.
No, I think the issue with Felicity that it popped up for me when her and Ollie started dating. And it's something that John pointed out to me about a couple of characters in The Walking Dead, where she became defined by the men in her life.
Yeah.
And then that, went from Ollie carried over to Billy, and now she's still being defined by that because a lot of her decisions are because of Billy's murder.
Yeah.
So it's sort of still like a product of that, and I feel like maybe she could work past that and start being her own woman again, but...
The thing is, she has to work past it. That's the thing. And for her to get to that point, she's got to do what she feels she's got to do, and that's, unfortunately, working with Helix right now.
Just make a bunch of stupid-ass decisions.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't disagree with the fact that she has the tools. Why not use them? Like, find Susan, find Ollie. Like, if you're not going to use every lead to do it, you're only hurting yourself, too. So it's a conundrum, yeah.
Yeah. And there's the Jurassic Park logic. They were so consumed with whether or not they could do it, they didn't stop to think if they should. Right. And the answer is no. No, Felicity, you shouldn't.
No, the answer is always yes, make dinosaurs. That is always the answer.
Felicity, make those dinosaurs.
Opening a theme park is a different story. But yes, always make dinosaurs.
Yes, make those dinosaurs.
Yep.
Get on it, Felicity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting.
Well, hello, John.
Oh my gosh. When they were in the house, can I just say Quentin was like A+ this episode. He just like was getting all up in Adrian's face and like putting himself between Adrian
and Wild Dog. The two of them.
Yeah. A+. Good job, guys.
Fantastic.
But even like when he was taking Susan back to the SCPD, he like just puts himself right between her and Adrian. It's like, just fuck off, dude. But when they were in the house trying to get Susan, and with the bomb and everything, there was some. They ripped off 24 with the music they were using in that scene. Did you notice? There was like the boop.
No.
Boop, in the music, there was that like beep in the music. I noticed it. I was like, that's some 24-ass music. You can't fool me.
Yeah, I never really watched 24.
The show.
Yeah, I didn't watch 24.
Didn't even watch the show, and I knew.
Okay, well, I didn't watch it either, and I did not.
Oh.
But I didn't see previews or anything for it, so.
Oh, yeah.
For any of the 24s. I've never watched 24 ever. I don't even think I've seen a commercial advertising for it.
I've seen parts of it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why I knew. But anyway. The whole sequence in the house, the whole, like, this episode was great. It was well paced, the great action scenes. Oh yeah, the fight between Adrian and Ollie was brutal. Punching the shit out of each other.
Yeah, I still it's still bothering me because I still want to know who Vigilante is. And I think it was.
You think it was Pike?
Well, I don't know. I think it was either Brian or Lee who came in chat. I think it was either last week or the week before. Mm-hmm. And they said that the identity of Vigilante is not supposed to be revealed this season. That we would have to wait till next season for that. And it's really starting to feel that way.
Yeah.
Because it's just less and less of him. We're seeing. And Pike makes a lot of sense for Vigilante.
Mm-hmm.
But the way Pike reacted this episode with Ollie finding information on Adrian Chase's real identity, Simon and all that. And
yeah.
It was just like, you're feeling a lot less like Vigilante to me, Pike.
Yeah, I really don't know who it could be. And honestly, it might not be anyone we know yet. If they're waiting for next season to reveal Vigilante, it might be a character we haven't met yet.
That's true.
Because the main theories are Pike and Quentin. Which I think right now Quentin's the more likely of the two.
Quentin was in the limo when it got attacked, though.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that he was. Okay.
Yeah. So that leaves us with Pike.
Pike, who is in a coma.
And while he's in a coma, guess who's not around?
Well, yeah, but he already wasn't around.
It's true.
We'll see. If he comes out of the coma and Vigilante pops up, I think we got to start asking a couple more questions.
That is true. That is true.
Before I move on to the flashbacks, did I miss anything? I guess that they abduct Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie's been taken.
Talia
his
shows
bow
up.
Is behind.
Yeah. Yeah, Talia just straight up shoots him.
I didn't see that one coming. We were like, oh, I wonder, Talia present day, and then we saw her, at the beginning of the episode when he climbed the summit and all that, and I was just like, oh, okay, Talia is still there. Was not expecting her to get directly involved in the Prometheus, case. I just figured she trained him.
Yeah.
She did her part. She moved on. Did not think she was working in league with him.
Well, and we're not done with the flashbacks, with this flashback arc, but it seems like Talia trains people specifically to use them, because we were saying a couple episodes ago earlier in the season, why did Talia pick him? It doesn't feel right that she would just help him out of the goodness of her heart so that he can go back and avenge his city. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So there's got to be another reason, and if there is, then similarly to what she did with Ollie is what she's doing with Adrian, trained him to use him in the end.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for the wrap up of these flashbacks.
Yeah, and like the flashbacks, they started with the gunfire from last episode, and I'm sitting there going, oh, I really wish this was just all cut together in one episode because I
Yeah.
totally forgot about it already. And
Yeah. Well, a fan cut together all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad, so maybe somebody's gonna do something like that with Arrow.
yeah, be fantastic. A lot of shows need that done. Anything that's got time jumps and
Shows.
like Once
I
Upon
need
a
somebody.
Time or Lost or something like
Yes.
that would be fantastic to get in chronological order.
Yeah, I always dreamed of like watching ones like that.
Yeah.
But something that needs that is fucking Kingdom Hearts, man. Kingdom Hearts would benefit so much from having just a chronological order of events.
Yeah.
Like, of course, there'll be holes everywhere, but who cares? Anyway, talking about Arrow, and I would love to watch all of just a like movie of all of the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Flashbacks, the movie.
Flashbacks, the movie, the episode.
The episode, yeah. But speaking of flashbacks, you're right. We open with the gunfire, and Gregor gets away, and it occurs to them while they're all sitting there drinking at the bar.
They should go watch hockey.
No, I was talking about the other. I was talking about Ollie and.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is Anatoly?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it occurs to them. It's like, oh, Gregor could go and tell all of the Bravta a lie, and then we'd be fucked. And Ollie's like, well, we can go kill him. They're like, all right, that sounds like a good plan. And they go to shoot up a hockey game or hockey practice. Those look like teenagers. They were opening fire, and I'm like, guys, maybe this was not the best time.
Whose hockey game was it? Like, practice?
Probably his kid.
Yeah.
If he's watching a bunch of teenagers playing hockey, I would assume it's his kid.
I would hope so.
Which...
If not, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, seriously. And I thought this when I noticed they were like younger. I was like, what if this kid sees them shoot up, his father becomes a rival gang leader? I don't know. My mind went crazy with that. It's like, why would you do this? They're,
The young kid playing hockey is actually Adrian Chase.
Yo! Yes! Yes!
Did say he killed his father.
Ago, that doesn't make sense.
Did say he killed his father, right?
It's true. He would have to be a lot younger. That doesn't make sense.
Unless the DA is like 22 years old.
Depends on how good he is at faking law school.
That's true.
But yeah, they sort of left it there, right? Where they were shooting them at the hockey game. I always, like, every episode, I lose track of where the...
Yeah, well, I know he shot Gregor with the arrow in the shoulder, and then he ripped it out. He killed him.
Oh, so he is dead. Okay.
Yeah, because he shot him, and it was sticking out through, like, the top of it, like, through the I don't know, whatever near his...
Shoulder chest?
Yeah, his shoulder chest. And then took it and just ripped it straight up. Like, ripped the arrow straight up through his shoulder.
You would have just broken that arrow.
Probably.
You couldn't have done that.
Probably.
That arrow would have had to be made of, like, fucking... the strongest metal.
Vibranium.
Yeah, that doesn't exist in this universe, multiverse. Yeah, so that's that. They've got Ollie. They're gonna torture him. It's gonna be fun. Next episode is a title I cannot pronounce.
Why not?
Capuchin? 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 I don't know. Prometheus goes to great lengths to break Oliver. Meanwhile, in the flashbacks, Anatoly becomes worried about Oliver's increasingly violent tendencies, which come to a head in a brutal confrontation. There's nothing about the rest of the team. Also, just remembered, Anatoly's reaction to him being the Hood was hilarious.
What are you doing with your voice?
What are you doing with your voice? and then Oliver just walks past and Anatoly's like...
Sally said it means hood.
What means hood?
The title of the episode, I'm assuming?
Oh! Is that Russian?
It's gotta be Russian for
And I was horribly offensive. I'm the worst Russian ever.
I'm pretty sure you're not Russian.
I am Russian.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh.
My grandma.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So now you should know how to pronounce that.
I don't.
Magically.
No. Well, my great-grandma was the only one who knew Russian, so my grandmother didn't know it. And my great-grandma never taught me.
Oh.
So. Oh, well.
Yep. Means hood or slang for hoodie. So.
Mm-hmm. Cool beans. Well, now we know.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it for this episode. I think we should stop as soon as we learn anything.
Of course. Always a smart idea.
New knowledge, let me quit while I'm ahead. So, Dom, where can the people find you?
You can find me down below at Phenomedom, Phenomedom.
Phenomedom. You can find me at Clio Motor. You can find all of us at ASO TV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and right here on YouTube. Follow us for some more podcasts of some of your favorites.
Turned into like a cow at the end.
Some of your favorite TV shows, video games, movies, etc. Bye.
Okay, Shooter McGavin.